Hello, my name is Paul Wilson, and for many years I wrote a column in the Spectator called Street Beat. And the idea behind Street Beat was to tell Hamiltonians about their city, and that led me into way too many stories about Tim Hortons. It is something that Hamilton is proud of. Spring of 1964. Many people know that that's when it started, when Tim Horton started a donut empire that is over 4,000 stores now. I'd have been in trouble without Tim Hortons in terms of finding story ideas. And one of the first that I did was coming here. We are in a basement in the east end of Hamilton, not too far from where that first store opened at Ottawa and Dunsmuir. And there was a fellow here named Paul Kirchick, and he was a regular at that first store. He would go there. Paul had had a heart attack, and Tim Hortons was part of his recovery strategy. Every day he took a long walk, and that walk included stopping in at that first store, and he would have a plain cake donut and a coffee with cream, no sugar. And one day Paul learned that they were renovating that first Tim Hortons, and he got them to bring this original mustard colored counter through the basement window.
Yeah, and through that basement window.
Right through there. And so I am sitting, my hands are on the counter that started it all, that gave birth to 4,000 stores. So Paul started with the counter. He then assembled swivel stools. He has cups. I mean, you're not going to see this cup anymore. He's got a fridge full of memorabilia. There are the napkin holders. There is everything. So Paul died a couple of years ago.
Couple of years ago.
Right, he died. Paul died a couple of years ago, but he is maybe no Hamiltonian was a bigger fan of Hortons than Paul, but he is representative.
How Paul got involved with Tim Hortons was he had a massive heart attack.
Sorry, do you mind?
He was supposed to walk, so then he'd stop at Hortons.
Do you want to tell this to Bernadette? Yeah.
Can I have you tell me?
Explain. Right.
Explain how Paul got involved?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a massive heart attack, so the doctor said you have to walk. So he used to walk from here, stop at Hortons, and go around to Kenilworth and come up and back home every day. So that's how he got involved with Tim Hortons, because he used to stop there.
And you said he met Tim Horton.
Yeah, and he became real good friends with Florence and Brenda and Faye, all the Tim Horton waitresses.
Okay, great.
Who are still around, right? Florence is still around, I believe. I think
she's still around.
I think she still does the odd shift at the first store.
I got to put my hearing aids in. I can hardly hear you.
You did great. You told it well. Yeah. Well, Paul maybe took the love of Tim Hortons farther than most Hamiltonians, but even though it's not a Hamilton enterprise anymore, even though it's now owned by some Brazilian billionaires, even though head office is in Oakville, they have at least built something of a museum on Ottawa Street at that original store, and it's Tim Hortons is something that Hamilton remains proud of today.